I'll be doing the witch theory video. So I have chosen to talk about Elizabeth Escalona, and the crime that she committed was child abuse. She glued her daughter's hands to the wall, she brutally kicked her, and she made her have internal bleeding in her head, and it sent her to the hospital as well. This falls under the rational choice theory. So the rational choice theory, it is the logical and conscious thought behind the crime. So for this crime, Escalona, she claims that she doesn't remember why she did this, but yet she really hurt her daughter. She also had other kids who were also injured during this abuse, and Escalona got a really high sentence, but it wasn't a pretty fair sentence. Should have been lowered, but she still committed an atrocious crime. So the reason why this goes under the rational choice theory, it is because there was definitely some type of conscious thought behind this, because why would she glue her daughter's hands to the wall? And why would she brutally kick her and bite her? That is insane. There was definitely some thought behind that. The logical thought is out of the question, I feel like, though, because I mean, she knew what she was doing. It wasn't logical to do this, but so there was definitely more conscious thought behind this under the rational choice theory. So yeah. So her background, she had grown up in a very bad home life. Her dad had suffered from drug abuse and other substance abuse, and he left when she was very young, so she grew up in a very unstable household. Her mom was there for her, but her mom was also very distant in her life. But whenever Escalona had children, she became more present because she wanted to probably make up for the fact of that, because the mother of Escalona was the one who came to take away the kids whenever she saw what Escalona had done to her kids. She took the daughter that got the hands glued to the wall to the hospital. She was then diagnosed with internal brain bleeding, and she was also suffering from many other injuries. But yeah, so Escalona did suffer from some sort of probably some sort of criminally, like, she was probably insane in some ways. She had some type of mental disorder from how messy her life was as a kid. But yeah, her decisions as she grew up were very interesting. Escalona also did suffer from substance abuse because she started to use drugs when she was in her like teens and like adolescent years. She started to use drugs, but as she had kids and grew up more, she started to get out of that life. But then she started to suffer from some sort of mental disorder, so that also could have contributed to her prior drug use. Her bad home life really did contribute to why she committed this crime. Her life when she was raising these kids and at this time that she committed this crime, she was just going really crazy. Something was happening mentally with her, and she tried to take a plea. She pleaded guilty to the accounts of child abuse, but something just wasn't adding up with how she was mentally, and she tried to say that she doesn't remember why she did this. She knows that she did this, she's very sorry, she could try again, but something just wasn't adding up. So they put her away for I think about 75 years. So basically life for her, because she was about 30 something at this time, and she got put away for life basically. But yeah, that's what I believe. Thank you.